everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jessica and I'm a reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And I'm very excited for today's video. It's something that I really haven't shared with anyone about scaling my reselling business, and I'm very excited to share with you all how I plan on doing this. I took a lot of time really thinking about the new steps that I need to take to really scale my business and reach my monthly sales goals that I am determined to reach. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so I do have all of them listed here, of course, on a pad of paper. I'm a pad to paper kind of gal. So the very first thing I am planning to do to really scale my business is getting a lower cost of goods. Now, I cannot complain because I always share my cost of goods with you all. It really doesn't bother me to share that. But as you know, my cost of goods are pretty good, I would say. I mean, I know that a lot of people, especially in like California or Oregon and other locations, the cost of goods are pretty high. Here, shirts are like $4.49 and pants are $6.49, shoes are $5.99. However, I am really trying to make an effort to do more garage sales and buying in bulk. I just started information on that neighborhood app to see if anyone in the local area is interested in me purchasing their clothing at a very low rate, so like maybe $1 per piece or $2 per piece. I've reached out to family members and friends. If they are going to donate any clothing, pass it on down to me. And then also I just found out that Goodwill, my Goodwills, 3 of them, are doing 99-cent colors on Sundays, every Sunday. So I will be thrifting every single Sunday. And like, for example, this Sunday, which I will record this Sunday, is yellow tags are 99 cents. So I will be doing that. But yeah, that's just my number one thing, is to get a lower cost of goods so that I can get more inventory. The lower cost of goods I have, the more ability I have to purchase more items, which I'm going to share with you about that, the number of items, next. But yeah, number one, lower cost of goods so that I can get higher amounts of inventory. Okay, so the next one is, and this is something everyone wants, but this is definitely something that will really help scale your business, is finding items that have a higher resale value. Now, I really stuck to, when I first started reselling, I really stuck to the like J. Crew, Banana Republic, Tommy Hilfiger, that kind of vibe and those brands. And I have really changed my inventory, which I'm very proud of and very happy about. A couple of months, actually several months ago, I made a video about what items I deleted and literally just donated. Most of them were my own, but some of them I did actually pick up from the thrift store. I got rid of so many brands because they were not selling, and it really made me realize that I need to start looking at different brands to pick up. And some of this I'll mention later in this video too, but finding higher valued brands, resale value, not retail, resell value. So that definitely, having a lower cost of goods and a higher resale value clothing, will definitely help you scale your business. The third one I have, now, if you watched Friday's video, then you saw the number of items that I needed to list per day in order to make $7,000 per month. So my goal is to list 23 items per day. That's a little overwhelming. So if I'm able to find inventory at a lower cost of goods, then I will be able to buy more, which then will help me list 23 items per day and help me scale my business. So it all really goes hand in hand. The fourth one I have is to continuously, and I highly recommend you all do this, continuously check my sales reports on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and stay on top of my numbers. It's all a numbers game. The more you list, the more you sell. So that's why I think it's so important for you to find out how many items you need to list and how many items you need to sell per day. So continuously checking my sales report. If you sell on Poshmark, you can download your sales report. I haven't done it for eBay yet because I just started on eBay, but I need to check. I'm pretty sure you can do that. Mercari, I don't think you can, but you can just simply go to your sold and look at your, how much you've sold divided by the number of items that you sold gets you your average selling price and all that. So I suggest you doing that every single month at the end of the month to see how each platform is performing. For example, if I look at all 3 platforms, which I did not share this in Friday's video, but bonus, you're gonna get this right now. Poshmark, my average selling price is $25.78. Mercari, my average selling price is $26.10. And eBay is much higher because I sold a couple of items that were over $100. So on eBay, my average selling price was $42.54. So much higher. Now my average for all 3 platforms together is $32.89. And if you missed Friday's video, that is the best video I've ever made because it has the most valuable information I've ever had in my videos. So definitely go check that out. I will link it above here, and it'll be in the description box. I think it's the most important. You need to watch that video because those formulas will really help you grow your business, whether it's part-time, full-time, whatever. Okay. So stay on top of your numbers is number 4. And number 5 is I need to discover new brands and do my research. If you watch a lot of reseller YouTubers, you always hear about brands, which I think is really great information, especially if they do this full time. It's really nice to hear what brands are selling for them. But don't only listen to what people are saying. Instead, I highly suggest, and this is something I'm pushing and challenging myself to do, is number 1, looking at different platforms. So Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, Etsy, Tradesy, Revolve, like different websites, anything to do with the current fashion trends. Keep those brands in your mind. I have literally, and this is like my little reseller book, I have literally written down brands to thrift. I think it's so important to do your research on other platforms to see how much they are reselling for, not retailing, but reselling for. These brands I know resell for a decent amount of money. Feel free to pause this and write them down, but I really am taking the initiative to find out what brands are reselling for a high value that fit within my brand of my closet so that I can also try and find those brands. And that leads me to my number 6, and that is sourcing online for higher end brands. Now, this is a huge tip for anyone that is in a similar situation to me. So in my area, I have found Prada shoes, which I'm sure you all know by now, because I had a couple of videos on it. But in my area, there's not a whole lot of there's no luxury retailers here. There's no Nordstrom here. There's no, I mean, the most high end is like Macy's. There's not a lot of high end, there is no high end retailers here. So therefore I don't see them at the thrift stores. However, there is the once in a while Christian Dior, Prada shoes, that type of thing. So number 6 is to source online for higher end brands. Again, still trying to get a lower cost of goods, but also really trying to find higher end brands. And the reason for that is because higher end brands resell for more money. I'm trying to really get away from, and this is what I feel will work for me to scale my business. I'm really trying to get away from brands that don't have as high of a resale value, because then I won't have to get as many in quantity. Instead, I'm getting more quality. So if you are someone that sells $20 items, you're gonna have to get more items versus someone that sells $100 per item. Because, okay, so if you do $20 per item, you need to sell 5 to get to the same amount that someone could just sell 1 item. So I hope that makes sense, but you just basically, that's what I'm trying to do, is source more items. And I know I can't find as many high-end items at the thrift store, so that's why I'm saying I'm trying to source online to find higher end brands. Yes, I am going to obviously have to pay up a little more, but to me, it's worth the small investment to find higher end brands versus flipping $5 into $25. I hope that makes sense. Okay, then the very last one, number 7, is creating a daily schedule for myself. So this is more of a structured, and that's pretty much how I thrive in life, is having a very structured routine. I need to know like exactly what I'm doing per day, and I like to plan it the day before. So in this case, I plan on having like a daily schedule to where I'm literally listing 23 items per day and blocking off that time to do that, and also taking photos. So it has to be 23 photos or more per day, blocking off that time. I need to share my Poshmark closet, and I need to go thrifting and sourcing these items. And I am a one-person show here, so I really have to plan efficiently and strategically to do all of those things. So that is the 7 steps on how I plan on really scaling my business. I would like to make that $7,000 per month that I mentioned before. Right now, I don't think that is probably doable right now, only because I need a lot of inventory. So that is my plan. Those are my 7 ways of scaling my business, and I think that these tips will really help you all if you're really trying to take it to the next level. So I really am trying to take it to the next level. So I'm excited to share this journey with you all, and I hope that these steps were helpful for you. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all about reselling. So I would love to have you join our little community here. And on your way out, please consider giving this video a big thumbs up.